Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate and I like to make diamond painting videos. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing 3 snack size kits. So let's get started. So if you're not familiar with the term snack size, basically Diamond Art Club is a diamond painting company, and they're famous for releasing a lot of really big, really intricate, high detail kits, premium kits on their website. But what they end up doing is they usually on Amazon also do releases where they just drop a bunch of smaller snack size diamond paintings that are not so big and intimidating. Most of the time they're in rounds, and they're really beginner friendly. So I actually raided my mom's stash for a couple of these kits today. She really enjoys smaller kits for when she travels to like my sister's house and such, and can have a smaller project. So she bought a couple and I asked if I could unbox them on my channel, and she said yes. So we are going to take a look at these 3 smaller sized kits today that are really good if you're interested in getting started with diamond painting, and they come with everything that you would need. So let's get started. We are going to start with Is It Friday Yet? This is by Marilyn Kazanoff, I think is how you say her last name. Hopefully I said it right. It's 13 by 13 inches or 33 by 33 centimeters. And if you're not new to my channel, if you've been here for a while, you'll know that the Golden Retriever is why my mom purchased this, because my sister actually got a Golden Retriever puppy over the summer. So I think my assumption is she got this one to do this one for my sister. So I think this will be a really cute one to look at. So Diamond Art Club kits come with everything that you need right here in the box, which is what makes them really convenient and good for beginners. So I'm just gonna head and open up the plastic here and take a look inside. Okay. They just upgraded their boxes about a year or so ago, where you have the picture wrapping the whole box. I'm going to take you through extensively about this one, and then I won't be as extensive with the other 2 kits. But they, oh, this is a partial. I didn't realize that. This is a partial diamond painting, meaning that this turquoise background here, you don't diamond paint it. They will see it, this is all that you're going to diamond paint on it, but this is what it looks like because they have that turquoise printed. I actually like that they did that, because that background color is extremely a lot of color blocking. So this one has 28 colors. 2 of those are AB, 6,964 drills. So they tell you everything that you need to know in the box. On the back end here, they have another picture. So if you stack all your diamond paintings on top of each other, you can still see which one you need. Let's open it up and we'll take a look at what all comes in this kit. Okay, so it comes in an insert, which I absolutely love, and then you'll get the toolkit, the color sticker sheet, and the instruction booklet, and then the canvas itself with the drills. So let's start with the toolkit. This is everything that comes in a standard Diamond Art Club toolkit. All right. Okay, so you'll get a bag of 15 or so baggies. You also get their newer Twist and Pick pen. This is pretty unique to Diamond Art Club. I haven't seen any other company come out with anything like this. So what they do is you take off the cap here, if I could get it off, goodness. And the pen is full of either putty or wax. This one's full of putty, but the newer ones are full of a clear wax. And what you do is you twist the pen like this, and the putty comes out the tip, so that you can not have to constantly dip into putty or wax to diamond paint. You just constantly twist it up as you need more. This is one of the older ones. The newer ones have a metal tip, which is a good improvement, I would say, and they're full of a clear wax instead of a putty, but these are still great. You also have the 4-placer on the end of it, and they give you an additional 7-placer as well. Oh, see, this is right when they were switching over to those metal tips, because they included one in here. So if you were really unhappy with that, you could take this out and put the metal single tip in here, but then it wouldn't be twist and pick. You'd have to dip it in the putty or wax, which is okay because they include extra. So they include a whole thing of extra of that putty, and then they give you their old school pink heart wax, which this is tried and true. I love a good pink heart wax. I use that all the time, so I'm glad they do that. The last thing that they include is the tray. This is a little bit smaller size than the bigger Diamond Art Club canvases that you can find. I would say the bigger ones are like maybe like that much more. This is a bit smaller just because they are smaller kits, but it's still a great tray. It comes with a drill stopper and then a lid, and they are stackable. These are really great trays to have, so I like having these for sure. And I like that they're stackable. I love that you can stick a lid on it in case you get distracted and you don't want to spill your drills. So that is the only time I'm going to go over the toolkit with you guys today, just because they will all be the same, but I was able to show you what was inside of that. And next we will look at the color story. You get this cute little instruction booklet. It tells you your thank you for your purchase, all the information that you need about diamond painting in here. Some newer kits do come with a treasure quest card. I don't think this one came with one, unless actually, oh, you know, it did. It's in here. Hang on, we'll get to that in just a second. So in this booklet, you'll get kit contents, step-by-step directions, and some tips and tricks for how to diamond paint. You also get an invite to the VIP group. Here is the image again. These are little stickers that you can put in your logbook. And then here are your color stories. These are individually cut, so you can just stick them directly on whatever you're kitting up your drills into, which is a really nice, handy way to get kitted up and ready to go. And then here are your AB drills right here. 102 and 105 are your ABs. For older kits, it's anything under 150. Newer kits, they will actually list them at the end here. It'll say AB and then whatever it is. But for this kit, it's got 102 and 105. That's how you know anything under 150. The color story's dark. I'm surprised because I was like, it's such a teal kit. But now that I know it's a partial and that teal is not what you diamond paint, it makes a lot more sense. There are your 28 colors there. Super cute. Go ahead and put this back. You also get a treasure quest card on these. And I think this one's bronze. Is this bronze? I think this is a bronze one. It's an older kit where they don't have it written on here. I'm going to double check and make sure that I think this is bronze. Sometimes the bronze ones confuse me for gold. But anyways, they come in bronze, silver, gold, and black. Bronze is your most used, most common card that you'll get. Black is really rare. So if you collect these, it's a secondary reward system that Diamond Art Club has where you can redeem them for fun gift cards and even a custom kit. These are, even if you don't, you know, get them all to get the gift cards, just kind of a fun collector's piece to have on this. And I need to double check this one. You can tell by the markings here if it's bronze or gold, but I can't remember offhand. So I'm going to pull this out to double check it and make sure it's not a gold. I'm pretty sure it's a bronze though. Okay. And lastly, we are going to look at the kit itself. It's so tiny. It feels so light. Okay, let's take a look here. Pull out the drills first, actually. Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts would definitely not classify this as a foot long. I don't even know if this is a 6-inch. It's almost, she classifies them by Subway sandwich sizes, which I think is so funny. This is like definitely a 6-inch, maybe even less than that. Just a very tiny little drill pack. Perfect to not intimidate a beginner or just someone who needs something light when they travel or if they want to break in between those bigger kits. Diamond Art Club's makes their canvases with poured glue, so I'm just bending this backwards so it lies flat. They have a self-flattening feature where they will eventually lie flat on their own. I just want you guys to be able to see it flat for this video. Here we go. That is so cute. Oh man. Oh, that is Tilly right there. Except for my sister got Tilly in end of May, or very early June, like June 3rd. And it's only the end of September and she has like quadrupled in size. She's so big already, but this is such a cute kit. And it's a little weird because the cover is definitely flapping, but that is only because this isn't sticky to hold it down. This is the partial part, which I think is really nice. So it's not extra sticky right there, which is fine because it's not like it needs to be down on there or anything. So look at how cute that is. I am surprised it has 28 colors. This is just a dog in a mug, how they could fit that many colors in there. They do have the perforated cover sheet on here. They are separated into 10 by 10 centimeter sections, so you can just rip the cover as needed to lift it up and be able to diamond paint where you want to. I'll give you a close-up since it's such a small kit. You can really see it's got a good mix of color blocking and confetti. Color blocking would be like right here where it's all one big chunk of color. The confetti's more in the puppy's mouth there, where you're going to be changing out your drills more often. Like look at this example of the dog's ear. You're going to be changing out your colors a lot more often in that section, whereas like down here on the dog's body you might have it a little bit more in your tray. With a kit this small though, I mean, and 28 colors, you're going to be changing the colors a lot. But here's another example of kind of color blocking right there. Super, super fun. We'll go ahead and check out where the special drills are just since it's such a small kit. Your special drills are the symbol number 1 and symbol number 2. Diamond Art Club also, real quick caveat, they put the color symbols on both sides of the kit here. They have their logo here, the information of the kit here, and all their socials here. This is a licensed kit, which means that Diamond Art Club compensates the artist for the artwork and is completely legally warranted to print them. It has agreement with the artist to print it. It's no stolen artwork, which is really nice, especially when you're shopping on Amazon. You will see a lot of stolen artwork diamond paintings, and I like shopping from Diamond Art Club because I know that the artist is being compensated fairly for agreeing to share their artwork with the company. So okay, number 1, the black drill, which I can see right here, by the way. This is a square kit. I thought it was a round kit. It's a square kit. I might be losing my mind. There's the black. I told you that most of Amazon's are round kits, but this is definitely a square one. So if you're looking for a small square kit to do, also a really good kit to have in mind for sure. I teased you guys a little bit and said it was round. It's a square kit. I didn't realize it until I picked up the drills. But anyways, that black drill right there, AB. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. It just means it has a really coarse glitter coating on top that make them kind of extra special. You're going to find that in the words on the mug there. Is it Friday yet? Super, super cute. That's the only spot that it is on this kit. The next one is the number 2. Just trying to see if I could see it in the drill pack, but I don't see it, so it's probably tucked in the middle somewhere. That is in the dog's ears, the number 2 right there and over there. And it is like right at the top, like the liquid part of whatever's in that cup of coffee, I would assume, or something. So not a ton of special drills in this kit, but I think enough considering how small the kit itself is. So all right, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm not even gonna pause the camera. I think we should be good to just move right into the next kit here. The next one that we are going to look at is another square. So I wonder if Diamond Art Club's latest drop on Amazon was to be able to include more square kits, which is kind of interesting. I like that they have some options for square kits on their site for sure. And it is called Apex of Fate by Chuck Pinson. This is, like I said, another square kit. I should have known that it was square just because squares come in a blue box and rounds come in a pink box. So that's the other way. I should have known that it was a square. I wasn't thinking straight though. I've never seen a Chuck Pinson kit come in such a small size. I think it's so exciting. I love his artwork on Diamond Art Club, but sometimes those landscapes are just so big and intimidating. I think that this is such a cool idea for them to have a smaller kit available so that people can test out and see if they like the idea of doing a big landscape maybe in the future. This one's 15.8 inches by 12.1 inches or 40.1 by 30.6 centimeters. 67 colors. That's a lot of colors for such a little kit. Wow, that is a lot. 1 AB, 3 fairy dust, 19,803 diamonds. All right, I'm excited to see all those colors in here. Let's take a look. Same toolkit. We're not going to go over that again. If you missed the other video or the other diamond painting that I unboxed earlier and fast forwarded to here, you can go back to that one to see what's inside the toolkit. This one must just be exclusively on Amazon because it does come with this little Amazon review. And this is where you can actually register your kit so that you still get the lifetime warranty. That way, if something happens to your drills, they'll replace them. When you buy from a place like Amazon or Hobby Lobby, or used to be you could buy from Joann, you can register them so that you can make sure you're getting that warranty. And here's the card. The only bummer about the little kits, it gets bent, and I can't stand that, but that's what can you do in such a little box? Sorry, I keep pushing that table. Here we go. This one, it does tell you on the back that it's bronze, and now I do know that, yeah, the dog's bronze too. See how the symbols up here are the same? So they're both bronze kits. They used to not put the name of the kit on the back, and now they do. Now they put bronze on there to let you know. So 2 bronze cards for these. I don't think the Harry Potter one will have a card. All right, let's look at the color story here. Wow, that is so gorgeous. 67 colors. I can understand it now looking at it. This is the kind of kit, I might have to get one of these for myself. This one's my mom's, but I might have to get one of these for myself because I love the idea of landscapes, but I think that the size of them sometimes shies me away. And I think this is the perfect kit to do if you want to check and see how much you're going to enjoy or not enjoy the landscape. So I like the idea of this one a lot. Okay, so there's your 1AB, number 64, AB 712, and then you get 3 fairy dust. Fairy dust have a Z in front of them. Fairy dust is different than AB because it has a finer glitter coating on it rather than a coarser glitter coating. I'll see if I can show you the difference in the drill pack here. It's a pretty color story though, guys. I mean, such a pretty color story. I can't believe they have all those colors on this kit. But wow, really pretty colors. Okay, let's look at the drills themselves here. Definitely bigger than the other one because the other one was a partial, but I'm thrilled. I did not think that this was going to be a square kit. I have to buy this kit now. Not good for my unboxing. Now I really want to get it myself. There's an AB here. Hard to see. I don't know if you're able to see it. And then I'm trying to see if I can show you an example of a fairy dust, but I don't. Actually, I lied. Maybe there's the AB right there. Either way, still hard to see. See that one square one right there? Yeah, fairy dust just has a much finer glitter coating on it. Very, very subtle. Whereas the AB is a little more coarse and in your face, I feel like. I'm gonna just fold it back and then we'll take a look all together here. Oh my goodness. Now this is the definition of confetti. That is a high confetti kit and I love it. I actually really, really love it. A lot of landscapes are gonna have that high confetti on it just because that's how you get the detail of a landscape. This one, oh, it does. The perforated cover is on there. It's just a little bit harder to tell. That is a gorgeous kit. Wow. I'm surprised they could get that much level of detail in this size point. That's why they tend to be bigger, because getting this amount of detail in this kind of size point is very rare. They must have had to pick just the right artwork. It cracks me up because literally in order to get the symbol on the side, it had to take up both sides, and they like drastically had to smallen the font on this one. Like normally the font's way bigger where you could see it just looking down. This you gotta kind of squint to see it. It is a tiny, tiny font, but even so it takes up the whole side of both of them. That is so funny. That is so funny. Wow, guys, this is such a beautiful, beautiful kit. I couldn't even begin to tell you where the specials are in this because they're gonna be hard to find. But man, that lighthouse is gorgeous. I really want this kit. I'm going to have to get on Amazon and get one for myself because I think it's going to be a great way to try out landscapes and not overwhelm yourself with something so giant. I can tell you that some of the blue fairy dust is here in the waves. It's that heart symbol. You got a yellow fairy dust that's like a division sign. That is going to be up in the sky, which will be It's like a sideways division sign, sorry. That will be gorgeous. I love a multicolor sunset or sunrise. When the sky isn't blue, it's purples and pinks and stuff. Oh, I think that is just so, so pretty. And then you have like the stop kind of sign. That's the last fairy dust. That one, a little bit harder to find. I see a little bit of it over here though. And since I didn't see it in the kit, that could very well just be all of it that there is. And then the last one is an AB. It's an equal sign. And that one, just little bits and pieces over here in the rock, right in here and here. So there could be more, but I'm not going to hunt too hard for it. But guys, look at how gorgeous this is. If you have ever wanted to try landscape or ever wanted to try like a Chuck Pinson, this is the way to do it, because you could have it. I still think it would take a while just because of how much confetti is in it. Like, look at that. You'll be changing out your color every 2 seconds, but I think it would go a lot quicker than a big giant one, and it'd be a really fun way to dip your toe in the water. So I love, 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 love this kit. I am so excited. Might have to get one of these for myself. This one's really cute. A good trial into landscapes. My mom does landscapes all the time. My guess is that she got this one so she could travel with it a little bit. But she's not scared of a big giant landscape. She actually got 2 of the new Thomas Kinkade landscapes that just came out this week also, and she's going to be kind enough to let me unbox those on my channel as well, because I did not get any of the Thomas Kinkade ones because I'm still holding out for a Halloween drop. So keep your eyes out next week, or maybe at the end of this week. Hopefully we'll get those kits soon and I can unbox some bigger landscapes for you. So if you guys are excited about this little one, keep your eyes out for the big Thomas Kinkade ones coming later, either at the end of this week or next week, depending on when they come in the mail. Okay, last but not least, Harry Potter. This one's older. I think it's still available on Amazon, but we've had this one for a while. Actually, this one's mine. It is 17 colors, 1 AB, and it is rounds. So we'll open up this one. This one is old enough that I don't think it'll have a treasure quest card, and I'm wondering what the toolkit will be. Back then, when they had a special like Harry Potter one, they would wrap it like this, but they wouldn't wrap their other kits. Now they kind of wrap all their kits, so it's harder to tell on this kind of painting if it's older or newer, just because they wrapped them even back then. So it could have the older toolkit in here. I think it does actually, because on the side here it's got a older pen style on it. If I could get the plastic undone. Making all kinds of noise. Okay, here we go. Kit number 3. This is going to be another good one, I think. Yeah, it doesn't have the insert, so back then they would just have the kit inside. You just kind of had to pull it out, no big deal. The older kits come with a little bit different of a toolkit. I'll show it to you just because you still might get one of these if you order from Amazon. They still have some that have the older toolkits. This is the warranty thing I was telling you about. And then you used to get an old little tiny sticker sheet because they didn't put it on the bottom of the box. So the idea was you could stick the sticker on the bottom of the box instead. I'll just do a real quick show of this older toolkit here. It's all rolling away from me. You still got the bag of baggies, but the pen was just a standard single placer. You got a squishy to go with it. They usually color coordinate. This is a really pretty maroon. You got the extra multi-placer still. Got the heart wax, but it came in a fun, cute little heart container. I struggle with these containers though, because the lid never stays on for me. I feel like I just drop the lid all the time. And then the tray, definitely, I feel like the tray is the thing that was upgraded the most. These trays, not as good as the new ones for sure. And then they gave you a washi tape and a cover minder, which I miss these cover minders for sure. This one's a super cute little bunny with a carrot. I don't have this one, so I'll be happy to add him to my little collection. So move all this out of the way here. going to keep the cover minder out though, because he's really cute. And yeah, this one's called Flying Friends by Harry Potter. 15 by 13 inches or 38 by 33 centimeters. So another really good snack size kit. I'm amazed by how much lighter these are than those big kits that I've been unboxing for you lately. All right. And then you had the old school sticker sheet as well. So I do miss this big giant sticker, which was always nice to have. So you got the big sticker here, and then they still had it individually cut here. So there are 16 colors. Looks like there's one AB, which is that yellow right there, because it's under the number 150. No fairy dust or anything like that. Back then, I don't think fairy dust really existed. This is an older kit. All right, there is the AB that I was telling you. It's yellow. It definitely pulls more orange in person though. And you must be a lot of it because it's a pretty big color. A darker kit overall. I do like that turquoise right there. I wonder where that, it's probably in the swirly part, but really cute. Such a petite little drill pack. I do like that they put the name of the kit on the drills just in case anything were to happen with it. If they got separated, or even if you wanted to store them separate. Okay, I'm going to fold it backwards for us and we'll take a look. Let me know down in the comments, do you guys like bigger or smaller kits, or do you prefer both? I kind of like having a smaller kit for a palette cleanser or to travel with, but I tend to favor the artwork I feel like on the bigger kits. I just always something about those big detailed ones kind of draws me in a little bit more than the smaller ones. I feel like with smaller kits you're gonna get more color blocking because they can't squeeze as much detail in. Then again, they live to prove me wrong, because that last one we just looked at was the definition of confetti, the definition of just a square beautiful work of art. So you never know, but something like this is what I tend to think about when I think of a small snack size kit. A very simple, very color blocking heavy, whereas you see like with Harry's hair there, you're going to have quite a bit of color blocking. The background is going to have quite a bit of color blocking. I feel like these kits are perfect for beginners, but some people don't favor the big chunks of color blocking. It kind of just depends on your mood. I find that if I like the artwork enough, I'll do anything. So doesn't super bother me. I will say the AB that we have that big color of is the background of all of this yellow here. I think it's meant to be the moon. So that is a lot of AB. People either love or hate ABs. I like the look of them. They are not my favorite to place. The stars are also made out of that same AB. So that's really fun. I feel like had this kit been made more recently, this tealish, turquoise-ish color would be fairy dust. So if you're interested in enhancing your own kits, that's something that you could do as well, is enhance and add some. Actually, I think the turquoise color that I was pointing to, this one here, is actually just these little stars and inside of it, and the equal sign must be like this light blue right here. So, but super cute kit. I love Harry Potter. I'm a sucker for Harry Potter kits, and I have all the, not all, but I have a couple of like the little Harry Potter characters that are similar to this, where it's just a character and a lot of color blocking on a small kit. Something like this is fun though. I mean, because I like the artwork. So this will be a fun one to do one day for sure. I don't have it on my radar to do it anytime soon, but oh, look at Hedwig. That would be another part that if I would enhance it, since they don't have the fairy dust, Hedwig would be cute to enhance that part of it. So yeah, it's always fun because you can have creative liberty to enhance anything that you would want to. But I just really like the smaller kits. I find that they are really nice to have after you've done a big project, or we do craft night, like girls night at my mom's we used to do every month. It's been rare the last few months, people have been busy, but I like to bring a small kit when I go over there to do craft night. So having them as an option is always fun. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments which of these 3 kits is your favorite, and do you guys have any of them or plan on getting any of them? I will link them down below so that you can check them out on Amazon. if you're interested in purchasing one of these kits. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a blast. I really enjoy kind of looking through all of these kits of different sizes and different, you know, types. So I think it's been fun kind of going out of my comfort zone and doing some different types that I might not always gravitate towards. Let me know what you guys thought of this one. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.